someone isn't always an easy thing to do. Performance coach and author Scott Wimberly is here to tell us more. Scott, you were telling me earlier today that the best piece of advice you ever got was to forgive.
I did. I've asked the people that I answer to, you might say mentors or just people that I respect and value their opinion. You know, what's the one word advice that you can give me for my life? And across the board, it was always forgive.
It's so hard.
It is, but it's one of those things, once you start doing it and it becomes a lifestyle, and what you have to do is forgive the person before the act ever happens.
How do you do that?
You do a lot of forgiving. I think you forgive yourself, and that, to me, I can forgive you or anybody else 100 times a day, but to forgive myself once a day takes all I can do sometimes, and that all goes back to self-esteem and how we look at ourselves. But when you live a lifestyle of just forgiveness, you're not. And when we say that, we don't mean that whatever somebody's done to you, you don't condone that or doesn't make it okay. But the fact that you don't hold that against them.
Because then, aren't you then hurting yourself when you don't let that, when you bear a grudge against someone, you carry it with you?
I think so.
And it's freeing.
I've heard a lot of people say that, holding forgiveness or keeping that, keeping the forgiveness, not giving it, is like taking poison, waiting for them to die.
Because once you allow yourself to forgive them, then you've kind of freed yourself.
Free. You're good. Yeah. Now, what they do with it, whether they accept it or not, that's not on you. They can do whatever they want.
You hear a lot of times when, like, serious crimes, well, people will say they forgive the person maybe who took their loved one's life, and it's always astounding to me that takes so much courage. To me. And
those people are the ones that have peace.
Yeah.
You know, they're not harboring the hard feelings, and doctors will tell you even that what that does to your body, we weren't built, designed, created to hold unforgiveness from people.
It can cause you to become physically ill in a way.
Physically, and take years off your life, the stress and just the mental torture, really, that people put through. So people tell me, I just can't forgive. And I'm like, yeah, you can. Now, whether you trust them or not, whole different story. Different story.
And it may be something, maybe you have to do it every day. Just remind them, I haven't completely got there. I'll forgive them again today.
Yep. Well, that's why we call it forgiving.
Yes, it's ongoing.
It's a process, always, every day, all day, every day. Whether somebody cut you off in traffic or whether a loved one, betrayed you, every day you forgive.
Well, a lot of good information. Thank you so much for being with us today, Scott. You can find out more about Scott, his books, and following the roadmap to your destiny online at scottwimberly.com.